ShoemakerTriStateFootball.com here at Madeira High School with their new head coach, Chris Stewart. And Chris has had a lot of years as an assistant here in town and finally getting his first opportunity as a head coach. And Coach, how does it feel to finally get up here now?
Oh, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to coach here at Madeira. It's a great community with great kids, great families. The administration is great so far. Everyone I've met has been awesome so far. Being back in the CHL, coaching here a number of years, I'm excited to get back in this league, knowing a lot of the teams that I've played against before.
Yeah, I mean, how important is that to you? I mean, having a first job in a league that you, like you said, have some familiarity with.
Absolutely. That was one of the sticking points of this job. When Mike told me that he was stepping down, coaching at Wyoming and being in the CHL, familiar with Madeira, the types of kids that they have here, everything about the community was, really, really positive. It was a really good spot.
So you look at so you talked about Mike Schaefer, the former head coach here, and you look at some of these guys you've been an assistant under. Bernie Berry at Wyoming, Aaron Hancock you grew up with coaching before you both became head coaches. Last year you were out at Anderson with Evan Dreyer. First of all, give us a little bit. What are you taking away from a Bernie Berry?
He probably forgets more football than I know. So with him, just how to run the program and seeing how he interacted with the players and how he was able to handle the players and practices and off the field and on the field situations, and his calmness approach to coaching was really one of the things that I'll take away from coaching with him.
And you look at Coach Dreyer, I mean, high-octane offense, and, I'll ask you about that. And last year had to be a fun year going to the playoffs.
Yeah, it was awesome. Coaching defensive practice against him every day, you're on your toes. I think with Coach Dreyer, I think the things that people miss is the stuff that he does off the field. The workouts in the weight room were huge. The agilities on the football field, the amount of time that he put in on a daily basis, coaching not just the players but us coaches as well. And me getting to this point, he was a big factor in me getting to this point.
And if you look at both those guys' schemes, what are you going to run on offense this year? Is it going to be anything similar to the spread that you saw last year at Anderson?
I don't know if it'll be that fast. With the numbers being a little bit lower, we're probably a spread offense type of team, familiar with that type of offense that we run. Defense will be multiple, go 3-man front, 4-man front, those different types of things that we'll run.
And on defense, what are you guys going to look like?
Yeah, multiple. I mean, it could be a 4-3, a 3-4 defense type of look. It'll just depend on the number of players that we have in certain positions. We'll take a look at that in the spring as we get closer to the season.
And what do you know about what you got coming back here as far as talent-wise at Madeira?
So far we've been in the weight room, and the guys have been very committed to the weight room. The kids that have come out have been very, very talented. They've been working hard. They've been committed to the program. They're getting other kids to come out as well. So it's everything that I've been told about this program is coming true as far as the kids.
You've moved all over as an individual through your life and ended up at Miami of Ohio. But what made you end up staying here in Ohio to be a coach?
I enjoy football. So, being in Cincinnati, being in Ohio for football, Southwest Ohio, being a teacher as well, it's a little bit harder to move when you're a teacher. But family was here. My wife's family's here. She's a teacher as well. And, raising your kids here, it's a good place to raise your kids.
You're over at Wyoming coaching or teaching, and you come back over here every day to coach. Have you gotten any flack from the Wyoming kids?
No, not yet. I don't know if they all know yet, but I get to teach them on a daily basis, and I get to have a relationship with those kids. And I think the one thing is that seeing those kids every day, I think they respect the things I do, and I respect the things they do as well. I cheer for them all the time. Except it'll be 9 times this year as opposed to 10. So I really enjoy what their program is all about and everything they've done over at Wyoming.
I think you're going to see the same here at Madeira. That's new head coach Chris Stewart.